standing at the back of your mat, taking the palms of your hands together. Take a deep inhale as you bring your arms up overhead and arch a little into a gentle back bend. Exhale, drop down into squat, both hands onto ground. On your next inhale, bring your left leg forward into lunge. Right hand onto floor to support you as you twist to left into twisting lunge. Take a few moments here just to explore those small little circular movements. And then as you come back to the center, bring both hands onto ground, drop back to sit onto heels as you twist to your left. Come back to center, and as you inhale, slide both hands forward into three-quarter dog. Take a few breaths here. Exhale, slide back to sit onto heels, twist to right side. Hold onto your left toes with your right hand to help you deepen into the twist. Coming back to center, take your right leg forward, left hand onto ground, and twist to your right into twisting lunge. Again, take some moments here to explore those small little circular little twists. Breathe, settle. Coming back to center, push back onto toes, and from there into squat. Take the palms of the hands together. Inhale and push up into standing, bringing both arms up overhead as you take a gentle back bend. Exhale, bring palms of the hands together in front of the chest. Inhale, take a deep inhale as you bring your arms up overhead and again arch a little bit. Exhale, dropping down into squat, both hands onto the ground. On the next inhale, go ahead and bring your right leg forward into twisting lunge. Left hand onto floor to support you as you twist to your right. Again, taking some moment to explore the movement. Bring both hands back down onto the ground. Drop back to sit onto heels as you twist to your right. Again, coming back to the center, and as you inhale, slide both hands forward into three-quarter dog. Take a few breaths here. Allowing the breath to slow itself down. And then exhale, sit back onto heels, take a twist. Holding your right toes with the left hand to help you deepen into the twist. And back to the center. Go ahead and take your left leg forward. Right hand onto ground. Twisting to your left. Again into the twisting lunge. Exploring those small little circular movements of the hips, releasing the belly. And good. Coming back to the center, pushing back onto toes, into squat. Taking the palms of the hands together. Inhale, push up into standing, bring both arms up overhead as you take a gentle back bend. Exhale, bring palms of the hands together in front of chest. Inhale, again bringing arms up overhead, arch a little. Exhale, down into squat, both hands onto the ground. And on the next inhale, go ahead and bring your left leg forward into lunge. Right hand onto floor to support you as you twist to the left, twisting lunge. This time you might like to bring your left hand behind you, onto the floor, just to support you into a deeper twist. Getting back to center. And dropping back onto heels, twisting to your left side. Again, taking a few deep breaths, and then coming back to the center. And as you inhale, once again, sliding both hands forward into three-quarter dog. Again, with slowing breath, settling back. And on the exhale, slide back to sit onto heels. Twist to your right side, holding your left toes with right hand to deepen your twist. Soft, slow breaths. Back to center, taking your right leg forward, left hand onto ground. Twist to your right, twisting lunge. Right hand now can come behind you onto the floor. And again, exploring those small little circular movements, little micro movements of the body. Great. Coming back to the center. Again, pushing back onto toes. From there into squat. Taking the palms of the hands together, and as you inhale, you're going to take a deep breath. Push up into standing, bringing both arms up overhead. Taking a gentle back bend. Exhale. Bring palms of the hands together in front of chest. Inhale. Arms overhead. Gentle back bend. Exhale, dropping down into squat. Good. On the next inhale, and go ahead now and bring your right leg forward. Get into twisting lunge. Right hand comes behind you. Opening out that right shoulder as you make those small little circular movements, and perhaps holding on to your left elbow. Again, just to deepen the twist here. Coming back to the center. Dropping back onto your heels. Good. And we take a twist to the right. Right hands onto left toes to support you. Deepening breath. Coming back to the center, sliding hands forward into three-quarter dog. And again, slow down, soften into the breath. Good. From there now, you're going to take your left hand, thread it underneath the body. Right hand stays straight up overhead. Twisting into the upper body. Back into three-quarter dog. Slowing down the breath. And then reverse the movement. And taking your right hand underneath. You might like to start breathing in and out through the nose now into Ujjayi breathing as the breath slows itself down. Coming back to the center. Pushing back onto heels, bringing your arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing the hands back down in front of the chest. Inhale, left leg comes forward, back into the twisting lunge. Left hand this time comes behind you to grab hold of your right elbow. Coming all the way back to the center. Once again, dropping onto heels, tucking into toes, push back into squat. Pause. Palms of the hands together. Take a steadying breath. Inhale, bringing arms up overhead, arching, gentle back bend. Exhale, palms of the hands in front of chest. Pause. Inhale, bringing arms up overhead, again, gentle back bend. Exhale, dropping all the way back into squat. Pausing. And then on the next inhale, taking your left leg forward. Again, twisting lunge, left arm comes up behind, grasping your right elbow. And then we're going to explore that twisting lunge, moving back, moving forward, making those small little circular movements, exploring the movement, hips, shoulders, and pushing all the way back into the twist to your left side. Coming all the way back to the center once again, sliding both hands forward, three-quarter dog. Breathing in and out of the heart center. Exhaling. Bring your right arm up underneath. And again, left hand beside your head to explore those small little circular movements, little micro movements to open out the deeper places of tension. Letting your whole upper body move. Now your right arm stretches up, left hand underneath. Draw the right hand back by the head, and again go back into those little exploratory movements. Letting the whole upper body move. Whole upper body, head, chest, shoulders, lower back. Exhale, pushing back into the twist. This time through the right side. Again, finding your deepening breath, slowing down. Come back to the center. Bring your right leg forward. Right hand behind to hold on to your left elbow. And with your breath, finding those small little movements again. Make it pleasurable. How can you soften into that twist, into the opening? Right hand comes forward. Come back onto knees. Drop back into squat. Palms of the hands together. Settling breath. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Gentle arch. Exhale, bringing the hands back in front of the chest. Once again, inhale, gentle arch, looking up towards your hands. Exhale. Dropping all the way back down into the squat, hands onto the earth. Good. And just feeling that position of support with your hands as you begin to make those small little exploratory movements once again from the squat. Knees down onto the earth. Right leg comes forward. And again, exploring how can I open into these hips, into the lunge. As I move forward and back, I can bring my right hand behind me now, making those small little circular movements up into the shoulders. And dropping back onto your knees, into the twist through the right side. Coming back to the center, sliding forward, three-quarter dog. Great, and letting the head just roll a little bit from side to side. Again, exploring how can I open up into the upper arms, the shoulders. Just through this gentle rolling, this softening. Push back onto your heels once again, twisting to your left. Again, reconnecting with your breath. Coming back to the center and drawing your left leg forward. And again, exploring, moving back and forth, in and out of the lunge, dropping closer down to the earth, dropping out of the lunge, drop down onto the earth. Small little micro movements. Letting your whole body move with you. Drop all the way back. Knees, feet, squat, reposition, find your breath, find your centering, grounding down. As you continue to explore, to move, to soften, to breathe. Inhale, bringing the arms all the way up overhead, gentle back bend. Exhale, bringing the hands down in front of the heart, pausing. Recentering. And then take a deep in breath once again, bringing the arms overhead as you look up towards the arms. Exhale, hands down, and dropping all the way down into squat. Hands onto the earth, knees onto the earth, left leg comes forward. And this time we're going to go into pigeon, so bring the left over towards the right. Let the left knee drop down onto the ground. Right leg now stretches straight out behind you, keeping your hips parallel. Just making those small little swaying movements from side to side. Softening the belly, hips. Draw the elbows down onto the ground, and you might like to bring your thumbs onto your forehead to support the weight of your head. Again, finding that deepening breath, allowing you to slow down, to settle, to breathe. Palms of the hands down onto the earth. Bring your left leg back. Drop your bum back down onto your heels. Slide the hands forward into the hair. Just pausing here for a moment with the breath, with finding tiny little movements to open into your spine. Taking the head forward, hands back. Once again, taking a moment to recenter before you bring your right leg forward. And bring your right leg over towards your left. Let your right knee drop down onto the ground into a simple pigeon. Taking a moment once again, open into the hips. Small circular swirling movements. Elbows down onto the ground. Thumbs onto your forehead center. And keep those small little rocking movements to allow the breath to move into those compressed places in the lower back, the hips, the tightness in the belly. Let the breath fill those places. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose if you can. And on the next breath, just rolling over onto your left side and bringing the right leg forward into a seated position for a moment before rolling down onto your back. You catch hold of your right foot with your left hand. Right knee is now down onto the ground. And you can bring your left foot over to rest on the floor beside that right knee. You can bring your left arm up overhead. And again, taking these moments to pause, to breathe, to settle. Bringing the left leg back into the cross-legged position. And then bring your right hand onto the forehead. And using your hand, letting your head roll from side to side. Just unwinding the neck. Letting the face begin to soften. Letting the movement be slow and easy, so you're using your hand to roll your head, rather than engaging your neck muscles. Good. Slow, simple movement. No big effort here. Just breath, rolling, unwinding of the neck. Just a couple more rounds here. Bringing the head back to the center, bringing the right arm down by the side. And then bringing the knees back into the center and go ahead and grab hold of the other foot. So now you're grabbing hold of the left foot with the right hand. Right foot comes over beside the left knee to rest on the floor. Left arm comes up overhead. And again, we take a few moments to settle down into the breathing to allow the upper chest to open. Breath to soften. Bring the right leg back and bring it to meet the left into the goddess pose. Left hand onto the forehead and rolling from side to side. It's really important here in the rolling that you let the neck muscles relax and use the hand to push the head from side to side. And this is going to give the message into the brain, into the nervous system, that we don't need to keep those neck muscles tight anymore. The rolling really calms down the whole nervous system, the sympathetic part of the nervous system, which keeps us in fight or flight. Really checking through those neck muscles. If you can let them go a little bit more. So the rolling becomes smoother. Good. 1 or 2 more times. Breath continuing to slow down. You continuing to slow down. Bring the head back to the center. Left hand comes all the way back down. Hands onto the belly for a moment. Feeling the rise and fall of the abdomen as you inhale and as you exhale. And really getting a sense of the slowing down of the breath as you feel the rise and fall of the belly. Allowing the lower back to soften so it too can begin to rest down onto the earth. Bring the right leg up, the left leg up. Again, resettling yourself on the earth.